Hi Jemima. Hi Ashley. I'm going to be doing an abdominal exam with Ashley, and since she is 13 years old, as a parent, would you give consent for me to do?
I give consent.
Okay, and on top of that, I'm going to be video recording this, the whole exam, so that my instructor can watch and grade me.
Yeah, I give consent.
Okay. Okay, Ashley, let's start doing the exam. I'm going to start. Ashley, if you can pull your shirt up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to be starting from inspection. And I'm going to do the inspection first. I'm looking for any discoloration, rash, any dilated veins or distended distension, or the body is not in symmetry, or it's any protrusions or pulsations, or any masses or any scars, surgical scars for cholecystectomy or appendicitis. And at this point, I don't see anything. And I'm looking for hernias too. I do not see anything. All right, I'm going to start my auscultation, and I'm going to use my stethoscope to do this. And I'm going to listen to the quality and the sound frequencies of the digestive process. And I may hear some gurgling or cascading sound. I'm going from right lower quadrant and listening, and I'm going to move forward upwards to the right upper quadrant, and then I'm going to go to the left upper quadrant and listen, and I'm going to do the left lower quadrant last. And right now I'm listening to any kind of gurgling sound, and I'm going to turn over and see any kind of dull sound, and I'm going to listen to any tinkering, rushing, or pinging sound, and a hypoactive or hyperactive or no sound at all. Right now I can listen, I'm listening for 5 to 15 seconds, and I don't hear any abnormal sounds. I hear the normative sound in the abdomen. And I'm going to listen to the splenic rub on the left upper quadrant. And I don't hear any splenic rub. And I'm going to listen to the liver friction rub, and I'm not hearing any liver friction rub. And also I'm listening to the aorta, that's in the midway and upper umbilicus, and I don't hear any kind of bruits or any abnormal sound. And the liver branches off into the two arteries, from renal artery and the femoral artery, and the one on the right side femoral artery, and the left side the left femoral artery. And I'm going to listen to the bruits also, or any abnormal. And I don't hear any bruits on the auscultation. And now I'm going to move on to do the percussion. And the percussion, I'm going to use my right hand, and I'm going to use my left middle finger to tap on, so that it will invoke some timpani or the dull sound. And I don't hear any dull sounds, and I hear only the all timpani sounds. And the liver, I feel it's about 4 to 7 centimeters, and I don't, in the 10th intercostal from here, so I don't hear any abnormal sounds. And I do the same thing on the right lower quadrant, and the right upper quadrant, and the left upper quadrant, and the left lower quadrant. Okay, now I'm going to move on to do the palpation. And first I'm going to do the light palpation, to see any kind of abnormal swelling or anything noted. I'm using very gently with 3 fingers, and I'm going to do this. And right upper quadrant, I'm palpating for liver, and I don't feel any swelling or anything. And right lower quadrant, and I'm checking here, and I'm going to check. I don't feel any abnormal. And now I'm going to check for Murphy sign on the right upper quadrant. And I'm going to use my whole hand to press a very little bit hard. Any cholecystectomy or gallbladder, and I don't hear her scream for pain. So I know Murphy sign is negative, and I'm going to listen to the roaming sign on the lower quadrant, and I don't hear her complaining any pain either. So she does not have any appendicitis or cholecystitis, and there is no tenderness also noted. And I'm going to do the POSA sign. She's going to be lying on her left side, and on a side action, on left side that way, facing there, that way, left side. Looking at the window over there. Okay, right there. Okay. And I'm going to ask her to raise her right knee up, and I'm going to twist inward, and I don't hear her screaming for pain, anything, so she doesn't have rebound tenderness. Now she's going to lay on her back, and I'm going to check for any kind of obturator. And she's laying on her back, and I'm going to flex her knee for 90 degrees, and I'm going to flex it on the opposite side. And she does not have any pain, so she does not have any suspected peritonitis on the both sides. And I don't hear her saying any complaints of pain. And now I'm going to do the ascites, and I'm going to see or palpate. I don't hear any dull sound. And now she can move over to my side, facing me this way. And I'm going to see any kind of, and I don't hear any dull sound either. So I'm not suspecting any ascites at this point. And that concludes my abdominal assessment. Thank you, Ashley.